Okay, good morning, esteemed judges, student participants, and guests. Welcome to the poster presentation competition for the second IEEE SYE Congress 2021. I'm Ms. Annalyn Montesinos Nagayo, and with me is Dr. Tressa Sangira as your facilitators for the session. This competition provides engineering students with a unique opportunity to present their research, projects, and innovative ideas to a group of industry experts, faculty members, and IEEE professionals, and as well as their peers. Now, let me introduce our distinguished judges that will grace our event.
I'm happy to introduce our judges. We have 3 judges for the poster presentation competition. Dr. Janaki Shivakumar, former professor at Muscat College, and Mr. K. Shamkar, head of section, Electrical and Electronics section, University of Technology and Applied Sciences, IBRA. He's our second jury. The third jury is Mr. Saleh Salem Kamas Alaremi, lecturer from Engineering Department of National University. Thank you, dear jurors, for devoting your precious time to evaluate our poster entries.
Before we begin the competition, I'd like to give the participants some general guidelines. First, you must open your camera and introduce yourself during the presentation. And then, either you share your screen and play the poster video, or you give a live presentation with your poster as a backdrop. After that, with the cameras on, answer the juror's question. Please keep track of the time allotted for your group. Take note, the poster will be judged using the following criteria: innovativeness of your work and originality, 40%. Impact and contribution to society, 10%. Poster design and creativity, 25%. And for your presentation and query handling, 25%, a total of 100%. Thank you very much for participating in this event, and all the best. Okay. Now, let's call on the first participant, Abdulaziz Mubarak, Al-Hassani, Amar Makbul, Al-Jabri. They will be presenting their project titled Restricted Area Intrusion and Detection System using Labview and Arduino microcontroller. They're from Military Technological College. Abdulaziz?
Yes, miss.
Okay.
I will start, miss.
Okay. Yes, you may start now.
Okay. I would like first to thank you for this competition. So good morning all. So first of all, I will talk myself. My name is Abdulaziz Al-Hassani from Military Technical College. My pathway is communication side. My partner also is from the computer science. It's Ammar Maqbool Al-Jabri. So I prefer to play recording in my presentation. So wait a second, I will share my screen.
Abdulaziz, there's no audio. Can you kindly share also your audio, computer audio?
What, miss?
Because the video is playing without the audio. Can you kindly share your audio?
روح مور في هناك خيار انه تشير الساوند. لازم تشير الساوند مع الكمبيوتر.
عمار.
انت مشير اعتقد الفيديو بس شير السكرين.
Wait a second.
شير السكرين.
Okay.
Share sound.
Okay, no problem now.
More option.
What about now?
Share sound.
Hello and welcome to our
It's fine.
project presentation.
ايوه
It's
خلاص
fine now.
خلاص الحين شغال.
I'm Abdulaziz and this is my partner Ammar. We are from Military Technical College MTC Muscat. Our project was Restricted Area Intrusion Detection System for detecting and notifying when a person is in restricted area. This is to protect the restricted area and prevent unauthorized access by automatically raising an alarm. Using this system to raising an alarm to prefer offer the humans and animals because of cost, security and performance. This system using passive infrared sensor to detect a human body heat relative to the room. Once a human body has been detecting, signal is sent over Bluetooth from the transmitter to the receiver Arduino. The receiver Arduino bot out in a sound using a buzzer and send task message to phone through GSM messaging system. In prototype development, the program was created and monitored by using external computer running Labview. Referring to the project block diagram, the BIR sensor detecting intruders, the Arduino sent the code to the Bluetooth modules to the receiver Arduino, create the warning sound through the buzzer, and send the task message through the GSM model. During development, the receiver Arduino was monitored by a computer running Labview software. Now going to hand over the presentation to Ammar to cover the methodology and result, and who will wrap up with conclusion.
Thank you, Abdulaziz. As Abdulaziz said, I will be explaining to you the other sections of our poster, which are the methodology, the results, and finally the conclusion. To start with the methodology, the process of implementing this project will be divided into two parts. The first part is the simulation part, which was done using the Tinkercad website. And the other part is the physical part, which was done using some actual hardware components, which are Arduino Uno, BIR sensor, Bluetooth wireless module, and also the GSM module. The programming and monitoring of the Arduino were performed with a computer running Labview software. The limitation of the sensors as well as the Bluetooth module must be taken into consideration during the design process of this project. Regarding the results of this project, both the Tinkercad simulation and also the hardware prototype worked successfully without any errors. Once the BIR sensor detects any kind of movement, it will trigger a signal through the Bluetooth module, which will take then this signal to the other section of the project, which includes the alarming devices. The system will then trigger three types of alarms: a sound alarm through the buzzer, a visual alarm through the Labview interface, and finally it will make a phone call to a specific number. As you can see, there are three pictures. First one is the Tinkercad simulation circuit, and the other two pictures are for the receiver part and the transmitter part. In conclusion, this project was able to detect intrusion and movement by using the BIR sensor, and also was able to provide three types of alarms to notify the responsible people about the restricted area. This project will be beneficial to be used in highly secure places with hazardous and sensitive materials are stored. and many areas of sensor and wireless communication security improvement were identified on prototype evaluation. At the bottom of this project, you can see the references and also the Tinkercad link for this project. In the end, we would like to thank you, and we hope that the information included in this poster is clear and beneficial. Thank you very much.
Okay, the judges will now ask you a question. So please turn on your cameras.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum, Abdulaziz.
Walaikum salam, sir. How are you?
This is Salah from National University.
Nice to meet
It's
you.
actually nice to meet you too. It's a good project actually. It's just I was concerned about about the future work that may happen after you implementing this work. But there's no recommendation in the poster. If you go back to the poster, I can just mention that.
Let me share the poster to you.
Please.
It is visible for you, sir?
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah.
See, for example, if you just, you have the last one, yes, the conclusion. See the conclusion, you talked about the apparel intrusion. Is there any future work may happen, any limitations facing you when you are doing this project? It's may covered in the future work.
The
recommendation, for example,
Yeah.
recommendation.
Excuse me. Yes.
Please,
There's actually some future plans that we have put into mind. We wanted to put a record system.
Okay.
For analysis reasons for this system, because right now it has not any it does not record any the past data of this system. Also, what we can do is to implement camera to the sensor, and we can put also other sensors like the temperature sensor and maybe the pressure sensors.
Okay. Why are you using Labview? What's the point of using Labview? Can you just clarify me on this?
Using the Labview for if the person there, we can, for example, if happening anything from the sensor cannot, for example, communicate with the GSM or the buzzer is not working, that when you say, because in the Labview we have there the sum circle is pointer there.
Okay. Good. Also, is just another thing I can say. The last thing I can ask you, just going a little bit up. You have mentioned that you are using GSM, yes?
Yes, sir.
Global message system. So, do you feel, GSM is enough notification, or it can be worked in different way? Is only enough for?
We can working as for calling the person.
Calling. So that means the system is going to call the person, yes?
The system is not going to call the person. It's going to send the message, but maybe in the future time we can use it at the calling. For example, the person is not.
Yes, the calling feature it can be added.
Another recommendation I can say, also you can connect it to the internet. Whereas if there's something is happening, rather than sending SMS, the person can control also the system using his mobile with the camera connection. This is one of the things which I can. Thank you very much. It's a good work. Wish you all the best.
Thanks so much, sir, for your recommendation and question. I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Abdulaziz. This is Shamgan from UTAS ABRA. And I would like to ask you a few questions from your presentation.
It is my pleasure, sir.
The first question is related to the previous work on this intrusion detection system. There is no mention about the previous work, whatever carried out in this field. Could you clarify on this, whether you did any literature review?
Yes, sir. I have searched a lot of research review about this restricted area. For example,
Okay,
we
fine.
did a dictionary review, but we didn't like to put it in the poster because we
That's
want
fine.
to focus in
Could you tell
this
me
project.
some existing system, the names of some existing systems, so that we can have a clarity on how innovative your work is?
Can you repeat the question, please, again?
The question is, if you have already done some literature review, could you name some system which are existing so that we can able to have a comparison and we can able to get some clarity on the innovation part of your project?
I don't really recall the names, the actual names, but what we have found is like they are using like the same principle. They are using sensors or the cameras, like face recognition cameras, to detect the intrusion, and also like a type of camera that can follow the any movement when the intruder moves, and this kind of yeah.
Could you brief on the testing procedure, what you have followed?
you mean, sir, the block diagram?
The testing, how the testing you carried out for this particular project?
Regarding to the result, for example, as we know, the Bluetooth is only the limited range, about 10 millimeter.
And
10
also
meter.
the infrared.
So 10 meter exactly you are able to receive?
Yes, sir. Because as we know, the Bluetooth have limitation for the ring, and we are testing until the 10 meter.
Yeah, actually the result and the finding, you mentioned the Bluetooth module could only receive up to 10 meter. I just want to know whether you measured this range, whether you measured any range, whether you tested your system and measured a range and then given this finding, or it's a general theoretical range that is 10 meter.
The theoretical about the Bluetooth is about 9 to 10 meter, but for our project is measured until 10 meter detected.
Also, sir, for the BIR sensor, we have measured, it's like after 90 centimeter, it will not detect the BIR sensor.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Abdulaziz, and thank you, Mr. Amar, for your answers.
Thank you, judges, for your questions. Now it's time for the second team to join the competition.
Excuse me, Miss Betsy. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Dr. Janaki.
Yeah, I have some questions.
Okay, sir. Okay, go.
Okay. Mr. Abdulaziz and Amar, it's a wonderful presentation and your project scope is very good. And as Dr. Samgat checked with you about a literature review, the originality of this paper, you already accepted that we have found it from the similar work. Am I right? So my question is, are you hearing my voice? Are you hearing me? Hello?
Yes, yes, miss.
Yeah. You have, according to your system, the system will generate a message to GSM, a text message. Am I right?
Yes.
Right. I would like to know the speed of the data communication from your system, how much time it will take to generate a message and transmit the message to the GSM. Because suppose if it is work after 15 minutes of time, there is no use of
absolutely
area intrusion reduction system. So how quickly it is communicating the data to the GSM? Have you measured anything about data communication speed?
As you know, this prototype, we measured between 9 seconds or 10, because as we know, it's the prototype not official. You are hearing from me, Miss, or not?
Yeah, I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Yes, we have measured the Bluetooth, the time from the transmission section to the receiver section. It's about 1.8 seconds. So there is a delay.
Yeah. Second question is, you have used a PIR sensor. This PIR sensor have some limitations. We all know it's work based on infrared waves. So this may have a failures on light or water, or any failures may occur. Am I right? With the PIR sensor. So do you have any alternate suggestion instead of PIR sensor with advanced motion sensor? Do you have any alternate suggestion for me to replace the PIR sensor with any advanced motion sensors? Do you have any suggestion? It's up to you.
Ultrasonic sensor.
Pardon?
Maybe we will replace it by the ultrasonic sensor.
Okay. Thank you, friends. Thanks for your answers. Wonderful work.
Thank you all judges for your wonderful questions. Let me remind the participants that you have 7 minutes maximum for your presentation and you have 10 minutes for question and answer session. Please try to wind it up before that so that we have enough time for the other participants to present. Now,
Okay, Miss, thanks so much for that. And may I leave from the session?
Yes. Please unshare your screen. Okay. So for the next group, I would like to call on Shadha and Moza from University of Technology and Applied Sciences, IBRI. Their project is about an IoT-based novel system to control distracted driving and overspeeding. Shadha, are you ready? Please share your screen. Open your cameras, please.
Good morning to all. Our project today, inshallah, I will show our project. We are 4 students, Mizna Al-Alawi, Bidur Al-Ma'mari, Shada Al-Mgarfi, and Moza Al-Ghafri. My name is Shada Al-Mgarfi from University of Technology and Applied Science in Iran. Are clear, Miss?
Yes, we can see your screen. You can start playing.
The sound is clear, Miss?
There's no sound. You have to share your computer sound. You have to share your computer sound, or you may show your video with you explaining it live.
فوق أول شيء في هناك view option ومن ضمن الخيارات more في هناك عاد share sound.
Okay.
Welcome to
now clear, Miss?
Our idea that is an IoT-based novel system to control distracted driving and overspeeding. Looking at phone for 2 seconds while driving at speed of 100 km per hour is equivalent to driving plane for about 60 meters according to the ROP. Overspeeding is another major factor that accounts to 1/3 of all traffic fatalities. These ideas attempt to provide a solution for accidents caused by driver negligence due to the internet surfing, texting, calling while driving, and overspeeding. Our objective is to avoid accidents by making the driver alert and also by monitor the vehicle speed and send real-time data to the cloud. Upon detection of speed exceeding a preset limit, the information is sent to the ROP for further action and stored in the database for future retrieval as well. This project consists of three parts: the speed sensor module, communication module, and receiver module. The sensor of speed is connected to the microcontroller Arduino UNO, which is connected to the LCD display and power supply unit. There are two conditions may happen: the Arduino connected to the GSM module, and when the car speed crosses 30 km/h, then the screen of the mobile phone becomes blank. Second condition is when the speed crosses 130 km/h, the Wi-Fi module will activate it and connect it to the internet cloud, which sending a message to the ROP. This project consists of three parts: the speed sensor module, communication module, and receiver module. The sensor of speed is connected to the microcontroller Arduino UNO, which is connected to the LCD display and power supply unit. There are two conditions may happen: the Arduino connected to GSM module, and when the car speed crosses 30 km/h, then the screen of the mobile phone becomes blank. Second condition is when the speed crosses 130 km/h, the Wi-Fi module will activate and connect it to the internet cloud, which sending a message to the ROP. At the end, the proposed design is anticipated to bring down the accident rate by controlling distracted and high-speed driving, providing minimum discomfort to the driver, can alert, warn, and prevent the driver from distracted driving, make automobiles more smart and interactive, is low cost, low power, and extendable.
Finish, Miss.
Okay, let's now proceed with the question and answer portion. Our dear juries, you may now ask your question.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Shada and Moza, for the presentation. Could you show your poster? Actually, the presentation was good, but we could not see the poster.
Now I share.
Fine. Could you come down? So this project is still in the working phase. I mean, whether you completed this project or still, since there is no results shown, only the methodology and directly moving on to the conclusion without a results, I interpret like it's still you are working on the project. Am I right?
Yes, yes.
So during your working, what are the results you are able to get? At least you could give me some clarity on what results you are able to obtain. A part of the results, even simulation maybe.
The result that we get it actually, the Wi-Fi module, when the speed is crossed, the data is sending to the ThinkSpeak. We get it this one. Also, the GSM module is activate. We tried it and it's come. Most of things are coming with us.
Okay, so the project is in the simulation phase. You mean it's not yet done in the prototype format?
No, actually we do it, mister. Almost we done with it. We actually do the circuit, the connection, and we get it the result.
Okay, then you might have include that photo in the poster so that it will be more clear for us that the prototype is ready and you made a model likewise. No issues. It's actually a good idea. The project idea is very good. And what I would like to ask on this particular presentation, how you are going to, I mean, what is the actual contribution to the society from your side?
Actually, sir, because during this time we note that the accident are increased the number of accidents because of using of mobile phone and driving. So this thing will help the decrease the number of the accident that happening during the time because of this, because the society is suffer from this problem. So this program, this project, if we apply in the reality, it will reduce the number of accident actually.
Is there any work done previously similar to this?
Actually, we didn't see anything. I don't know if anyone do like that one. But by our research, we didn't find anyone do like this one.
Okay. So you have mentioned some references. I thought you might have got some idea from the previous researcher. Anyway. Yeah, continue.
Not so far actually, because we go to the reference to collect some data, see the research happening about accident and this thing. So we work in to reduce that number.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ms. Shada. And
Hello. Yes, please.
Yes.
Hello, are you hearing me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. It's a wonderful presentation. Very nice. Thank you for that. I have only one small question. Can you just to move your post up, because maybe I didn't hear clearly from your presentation. Can you move the poster little up to the diagram? Little up. There are two modules, one for making your mobile screen block. Another one is sending the data to cloud or OP cloud. Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So to send your mobile screen to block, to make it black, right? To make it black. So what is the speed limit you mentioned your condition?
Again?
It's written more than 20 kilometers, right?
20 kilometers, miss.
Yeah, that means even if it goes, which is a normal limit also, I didn't get you clearly. Can you explain one more time?
Because miss, 20 kilometers, it's still in fine, safe area. But when it is cross and it is he driving, it's make us accident. So we make limits between 20 and the other case is 130. So if it is go up like 18, 16, so it is dangerous and using mobile phone. As our OB show, it is using mobile phone for 2 seconds and driving 60 kilometers per hour is like driving blank with 100 kilometers. So like that.
Oh, okay, fine. And a small one more query with you. In your total presentation and when you explained to another jury also, you said prototype model we have designed, everything is. I would like to know what type of sensor and sensor model you are using, like IR sensor, what sensor you are using, and are mention anything about hardware and software, what you are using for your project prototype model.
Sorry, Miss, but your voice is not clear. Do you mean the type of sensor that we use it?
Sensor, for example, your IR sensor.
Yes, Miss. For speed, you mean we use speed sensor module?
Is it mentioned anywhere in this?
Hall effect speed sensor we use for measuring the speed. And the software that we use one is ThinkSpeak for sending the data, and for program this thing we use Arduino IDE.
Thank you so much for your explanation. Thank you. Go ahead. Is the road.
Assalamu alaikum, guys. I'm Badur. This is Saleh from National University. Is actually your project is good, but as the first jury, he asked you about the literature review. Did you do any literature review? Did you read about the previous people, what they did before you, where you can come over their limitation, or you starting like that?
Sir, we do literature review. We search about what people, how the accident is happening during this time, what the reason that caused them, the percentage of accident that happen, and depend on this we study the reasons, and we try to go over of it and get solution for it. So the reason that we find it, the main two reasons is for overspeeding and using mobile phone. So we design this for solve to this problem by making the screen blank and disconnecting this, sending data to ROB, because we notice in reality, the people when they see the radar in the road, they reduce the speed, and when they go over of it, they make it the speed high. So this, when we design this system, this make them to be on the speed. They will not reduce the speed and get over of it. So that's thing we notice, especially this things many happen.
Last point, which is I just concerned about it. During I'm having my mobile phone and I'm trying to drive and using my mobile is going to block the screen. I'm right. So
yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So during I'm using my mobile, so what will happen is going to be disconnect or is going to block the screen.
It's depend on.
In that time, do I need internet connection or not?
For that, no need for blocking that. For block screen, it's need. And for example, sir, we have two cases. Case one, if you cross 20 kilometer, the screen will become blank. Okay, and
my question. Okay. In this time, which is coming blank, as you said, is the internet connection is important for your device or not?
Only. No, sir, because we have GSM module. From GSM module will come message for your mobile phone.
Okay, now if we go to our, your title, you say IoT based, so that's mean Internet of Things.
Yes, sir.
So I guess the device should be connected to the internet. I'm right.
Yes, sir. In other case, if you cross 130,
okay.
The Wi-Fi module will activate in the system itself. When
Thank you.
It's active.
Got it. Got it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Now, Shadha, can you unshare your screen?
Okay, Miss, thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Now, let's proceed with the third participant. May we call on Hajar Al-Sinawi and Wafa Al-Harbi. They're from University of Technology and Applied Sciences, IBRA. The title of their project is Efficient Classification and Energy Features of Brain Tumor based on Framelet Transform and K-Nearest Neighbor Classifier. Shadha?
Miss
You ready?
Annalyn,
Yes.
this is Shamgan from UTAS IBRA.
Yes.
Actually, those from this particular poster title, those students, they are facing a network issue. Shall we move on to the next presentation and they'll join soon?
Okay, no problem, sir. The next one also, sir, is Yusra and Marwa from Ibra. So they're having problem also?
No, ma'am, they are here.
Okay, no, thank you. Now for the fourth presenter, we have Yusra Al-Harbi and Marwa Al-Agbari. Their project is about animal tracking system using GPS with GSM. They're from University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Ibra. Yusra, you may now share your screen and do the presentation. Hello, Yusra.
Hello.
Okay.
My screen is clear?
On the side, yes. Dear juries, do you see the poster?
I do the video.
Okay. So first introduce yourself, open your camera, and then you do the video presentation.
I have some problem in my camera. Is okay or no?
It's okay, just continue. You do the presentation. All the
Hello,
best.
everybody. My name is Yusra Al-Harbi and my friend Marwa Al-Ghabari from University of Technology and Applied Science, Ibra. Our project is animal tracking system using GPS with GSM. Now we will start the video. The sound is clear?
Yes, it's clear. You may proceed.
About the video, I mean.
You have to share your computer audio. Computer audio. So you have to allow computer audio. Yusra, in your setting, there is, in your setting, please click share computer audio.
Can you go to more options? In that there is
شير
an option called
الشاشة وفوق بتحصل اوبشن مكتوب عليه فيو، دوس على فيو بتحصل هناك مور، دوس على مور بتطلع لستة فيها خيارات كثيرة. آخر شيء تقريبا
سبيكر فيو وجاليري فيو وفول سكرين.
أعتقد شيء فويس مكتوب هناك. شير الشاشة قبل، شير الشاشة كامل. في خيار فوق تقريبا جرب اطلع من الفيديو هذا وخلي الماوس فوق اول شيء على الشاشه بتحصل هناك فيو اوبشن، دوس على فيو اوبشن بتحصل مور، دوس على مور بتحصل هناك خيار مال تشير الصوت.
My name is Yusra. Now it is clear?
ايوه شغال.
Okay. Al-Harbi and my friends Marwa Al-Agbari. We are from University of Technology and Applied Science, Ibra. Today we will talk or we will present about animals tracking system using GPS with GSM as we see in this poster. Nowadays, the Earth
is facing an environment circuit that affects the living area of the animals and makes them in danger of extinction. The main purpose of this project is to create a tracking system for wild and domestic animals. This project is a simple design of our devices. So, the project was implemented by creating a prototype using the Arduino ESP32CMM, temperature sensor, and GPS attention models. These components were integrated through a solder spread board and connected using jumper wires. Temperature sensor measure animals' body temperature to identify whether the animals are sick or dying by sending the temperature as input the Arduino ESP32. Also, the GPS attention model monitors the animal's location and movement. If animals move far from the specific area, automatically the device will send a warning to the responsible person by sending a message through the SM using the stored mobile phone number in the microcontroller to identify and track the animals, measure body temperature of the animals to understand it is situation like normal, died, sick. As a result, the responsible person can easily find his animal and know the health status by using this device, and the animals will be safe and the person will not need to go everywhere to find the animals, but he can see them in determining the specific area in which they are. And the benefit is easy to track domestic wild animals. Missing animals will be identified easily. Medical assistance will be provided. 6 animals, identify the location of the animals, and the system will be used to calculate the living animals' details. As we see in this table, we see the difference between when person use device and when person doesn't use the devices. So the observation when person use device is animals are in good health. People find the location if animals go far away. Responsible person know the temperature of animals. If it is high, it is sick, and if it is low, maybe it was died. And when a person doesn't use device, animals will face accident in road. Animals may become sick and maybe will die, and responsible person don't know. And animal will miss returning to house, so person will not find it in easy way, and he will take long time and many days to find it. In conclusion, there are many animals that are in danger of extinction because of many reasons. So as a result of that, we developed this project to make it easy to track and monitor the movement and vital signs, body temperature of animals, to protect the animals from any danger that could happen. The project will send a message for the responsible person that contains the longitude and latitude and the body temperature of animals, so that the responsible person can behave quickly in case that the animals is in danger to save the animal's life. And this the references which we take some information. And thank you for listening our presentation, and I like to be interested to see our project in live.
Okay, thank you very much for a nice presentation, Yusra. So now the judges will ask questions. Just show your poster. Okay, there. Dear judges, you may now ask your question.
Assalamu alaikum, Ishra.
Wa alaikum salam.
This is Salah from National University. Sorry, Jory, I came just I pick up the first rank. It's just what I want to say regarding your project. First of all, I would like to thank you. It's a good contribution to the society. And also this is, I mean, one of the things which is not available here in our country, which is can be, I mean, getting a good interested from the responsible people. What I want to say, now you told me that you are going to measure the temperature of the animals. Can you just clarify me how you will do that?
We will have the sensors,
Okay.
Use it to see the temperature of animals.
Which type of sensor you are going to use? Can you hear me, Yusra? Hello?
These sensors will measure animals' body temperature to identify if
Can
animal is...
Can you name it for me? Can you name it, the sensor that you are going to use?
We will not specify what is the sensor, because this project we didn't do it in live, but TRC is give option to give us money to start this project.
That's fine. But yes, just I was worrying about the sensor. Anyhow, no worries. That's good. Can you just scroll down a little? Okay, so you are going to use GSM, isn't it?
Yes.
Are you going to, do you need the internet connection or no need for the internet connection?
No need, because it is will send the message to phone.
Okay.
So I think it is no need, only by, it is maybe in millisecond will know if the animal is go far or it is sick. So the message automatically will come.
Okay. How many meters did you measure the area? Whereas the, I mean, the animals will be far away from the, I mean, the devices, where the device can, I mean, notify the responsible person? What's the
Maybe
area?
we specify the area which the animal is sit or stay, but if it is moved far this area,
Okay.
it is automatically will send the message.
Okay, so I got it. So for example, you know, the animals is taking, you know, freedom, this can be go here and there. So is that area which you are going to put it, how you will know that is going out of that area? Is there any techniques you are going to use? I mean, to make sure that still they are in the same area or they run away somewhere else?
Maybe we will do some codes or like that, which know if the animal is moved far of this area. We didn't specify what is real.
You didn't get my point. Anyhow, that's fine. No worries. Just I was saying, for example, I'm standing in this area now. This area it has some sensors which is can sense me if I'm around or not. But if I go out of this, of course, the sensors may, I mean, communicate to the devices. But for the open area, how you will be able to control the animals? That's my question is. If they are in area A or area B or area C, is there any techniques you are going to use to make sure they are in this area or they go out of that area?
we will use the GPS. So it is, we'll see which is specific area.
Thank you very much, Yusra. Wish you all the best, and it's a good project. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Thank you, Ms. Yusra, for your presentation. I have some question. Before my question, I just want to know whether this project is being completed, or it's an idea. This is an idea and you are going to build your project from now on.
This is idea. We do it for project after finish the advance. So because COVID-19, we didn't do it in college, but the TRC give option for do it. So they will give money 100 riyal for buy components, and we will start to do it in college.
Great. Actually, this is a very good idea. This is a very good contribution, as the previous jury has mentioned. The project idea is very good. Only one suggestion from my side, as the previous jury also mentioned, you need to know like what are the major types of sensors and what type of techniques will be used, so that your planning should be more accurate, so that the completion of the project will be in a good shape. So this is the suggestion from my side for your project. It's a good idea. And regarding the sample table of observation, could you come down, please? Yeah, what you are claiming from this sample table of findings and observation?
In this table, we know we try to know what is will happen in when we do the device, when person do device in animal, and when person doesn't use devices. What is the difference? What is will happen? So we think it is the animal will be in good health if person is use device. Will know that location of animal is go far away, or animal if it is sick or die. We didn't use this device, we will maybe it is die or something like that.
Fine. So you mean to say these are all the benefits? If you are going to complete this project, this will be the benefit of using this device. That's your claim, right?
Yes. Yes.
Fine. Thank you, Ms. Yusra and Marwa. Thanks
Welcome.
for your
Thank
presentation.
you for the opportunity.
Yeah, Ms. Yusra and Marwa, very wonderful project, new innovative idea, and I hope this originality of the project will speak a lot if it comes to an implementation. Since you said it's only an idea, and already 2 of my juries have asked enough questions. Thank you. All the best. Go ahead.
Welcome.
Thank you. Now, let me call upon team number 5, Mazin Rashid, Abdullah Mohammed. And
Yes,
the title
miss.
of, yes, please be ready and share your screen. The title of their project is Automatic Fire Detection and Extinguishing Robot Controlled by Android Phone. They come from University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Shinas.
Exactly.
You may start, Mr. Mazin and Abdullah. Share your screen and include the system audio.
Inshallah, today we'll start for our presentation poster. Inshallah, after the video, we'll discuss with you, inshallah. Okay, let's go.
everybody, my name is Abdulaziz. I am a student for University Technology and Applied Science Shinas. Inshallah, we'll talk about the automatic fire detection and extinction robot controlled by Android phone. Now I will talk about first point our poster. Okay, my introduction. My introduction is the fire robot remotely operate. Okay, by firefighting through the extinction fire without need any fire to fire inspection extreme detect. Yes, this is mean. The second point that the robot as cable extinction can take place for humans or power for plant and promote clearation and also the gas tankings or gas cylinder gas and also for extinction the blaze. Okay, the third one for fire robot capacity portal of detecting for fire location. Our robot he can location or searching the location for the fire. Okay, and also automatically it will going for this fire and it can save it this place and destined for reports. Okay, the last 2 points is the fire report I'm using for our robot is the ultrasonic sensor to avoid it from our report to save it. He can to detect the object and also will do some things of mechanical and also my robot is can control by phone using by module Bluetooth. My second point, methodologies. I have 3 points. The first point for mechanical design sector. The body for report, I made it for like this. If any object come inside and come under or above my robot, he can directly move it because the design he cannot fixing any object inside my robot. And also the hardware design. I am using flame sensor, ultrasonic, DC gear motors with wheel, water pump or gas cylinder, transmitting for remote control by Arduino. I will tell you about this is design. First one I will talk the start. Why my design will start for motor run. The gear motor run it will be 2 sensor will work both in same time. First one flame sensor. Flame sensor if he detect the fire, yes, it will be moving to control is complete the work and also the distance is 30 centimeter. If the yes, it will be stop the fire. Okay, if no, it will forward. Also the flame sensor, if didn't detect the fire, it will be move again and sync the signal and sync. If he detect, it will be work the principle. If I talk about my second sensor, ultrasonic sensor. Ultrasonic sensor, if he detect the object, yes, it will be forward or stop. If he detect for the any object, it will be rotate yes to another side to complete my object. I am using for ultrasonic to save my robot. If any object come near or some distance for our project, he can stop and take another way. Okay, I will talk the third point for our poster presentation. A block diagram of electrical design and development. Okay, I will talk the first one, the fire location. If the fire location look like this, if the flame sensor detect the fire, it will be sending the signal for Arduino. The Arduino will translate the signal. What happened for this flame sensor? Also, if he detect the signal and translate, and also the Bluetooth module also will send the signal to Arduino to translate the signal. Also, ultrasonic will sending for Arduino. The 3-1 ultrasonic sensor, flash sensor, and Bluetooth signal. Bluetooth signal have two options. The one option for input, another option for output. For flash sensor and ultrasonic sensor have only one object. It is the only for input and input. I am going for output. Output, if the Arduino have the signal, it will be sending this signal and translate to motor drive or motor gear. Okay, this motor drive I am using L293D. This is the module that I use it. Another thing, if I am using for servo motor I am using for a cylinder gas. Okay, if I am using with our motor drive, I am using for DC motor gear. Okay, this is the battery what I am using, the special battery. You can working for all the sensor. The 4 point and what I am using for our poster. The result. What the result I get it for, and I made this the report. Okay, the result that I am reducing for action in place, because this report I am reducing not much people I am using to stop the fire. What the first point? Another point I am using for distance for my Bluetooth is 10 meters. I can control our report. And also I am using 10 flame sensor driving two parts, right and left, which lead for automatically for fire detection. Also, in case for autonomous fire detection, fire location, I am using for the translate the signal by Arduino Uno. And also when I controlling for this, I am using for Android mobile phone. Okay. The third one I am using the time to taken to stop the fire. It will be around what I mentioned here in the graph. I will come back for here. This is the design what I made. Okay, this is a 3D design what I made for our report, and also this is the design in the live what I did. Okay.
Brother.
Now I will talk my graph what I did. Okay, this is graph what is that I can take in the time. Okay, with the stop the fire. For example, if the distance between around 30 centimeter, it be around to stop the fire 10 minutes. Okay, if I take the maximum 50 centimeter, it will be take around 21 minutes. If the second one, what I am distance for rotate for gear up and meter, for example, if I take any one point here, for example, 10 minutes for second, 6 seconds, it will be take around 2.3 meters. You can take it for the distance. Our conclusion, what I made on all of this, I can stop the fire. I am using also I can ability to detect the location of fire automatically, and also I have compact the body and saving our report from the fire, and also I am using the remote control from large distance around 10 meters. From this result I am taken this is for report, and many results I am using for this result. And also you can references. This is what I taken from information and component and anything for this reference. You can go. Thank you to listen our project. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now let's go to the question and answer portion.
You're welcome, all of you. And we are working for all questions from your side.
Shall I continue?
Yes, ma'am. You may ask your question now.
We are finished business, so you can now ask us a question.
Yeah, it's a very wonderful and detailed explanation, Mr. Mazin.
Thank you
very well prepared, I believe. Thanks for your wonderful preparation. And from your presentation, I can see your confidence level of your project.
Yes.
Again, one more thanks for you. And I have small 2 questions,
Okay.
2 queries. One is your firefighting, it's like a firefighting robot which we are getting in commercialized. Am I right?
Yes.
Right. And this firefighting robot, is there any limitation of fire? Because when it goes for very high, large, huge amount of fire, there will be a limitation with that robot.
It's first of all, it's dependent of the type of the fire. As we studied it, it's dependent of the type of fire. Also, it's dependent of the designing of the robot and where we will put it. For example, the fire which may be accepted in the homes is different which we accepted from the ministry or another building. So it's depending on the owner on the customer what he want to make. But in our design it, we made it for the fire which how is I explain it? Which is it's not that much, it's medium, which can be controlled without needing to call for the fireman to come. This is for the first prototype. In the future, we will plan it to make it we'll made it to make it which can be controlled the huge amount of the fire without needing to a fireman to come and enter the fire.
Yeah, thank you. So I can take it in a way that it is for only home purpose. Without calling fire service, we can control the fire. Am I right?
Yes, yes, yes. This is the first prototype.
All right. Okay, understood. The second query is for controlling the fire, for different type of substances, we need different type of controlling materials also, liquids. Am I right?
Yes.
Do you have any plan in your future prototype model or?
Yes. We have. For now in the prototype we use on water. In the future, inshallah, we'll use the different kind of the extrusion fire, which we call the FM200 gas. FM200. That kind of gas can be switch any kind of fire, like say wood fire, petrochemical or chemical fires, plastic fires, without keeping any affecting in the humans or in the place where where the fire happened. And it's not connecting the electricity. It's not affecting in the human and it's not keeping the rubbish after fighting.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Juris, do you still have a question?
Okay,
Yeah,
Mr. Abdullah and Mazen, thanks for the wonderful presentation. So I come to know from your presentation the prototype is ready and you are very confident about your model. There's a very good sign from your side. And my question is related to the idea, like this is a firefighting robot. Let's say you are having different types of fire. Is there any discrimination of the fire? This robot will able to discriminate the type of fire. I mean, the fire, the electrical fire is different from the fire from the kitchen.
I get your point. First, in the prototype, and the first which we made in the college or in the university, we made things which only deals with the wood fire. But in the future, as I said, we will use gas called FM200. You can search from this gas. This gas can be deals with any kind of fire, especially a fire, chemical fire, oil fire, electrical fires, wood fire, plastic fires, and has high efficiency. A little bit from that gas, it can be used for huge rooms and a huge kind of fire. That will be in the future works. But right now, we only made it for the testing and for check it how it will be work or not.
And also, I will complete the answer for my friend Mazen. And also, this kind of gas is used for OQ company is using for this gas. And also I discussed with some engineering person, Omani people. He give me more idea for this gas.
Thanks for your answers and all the best for your future work.
Thank you. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, Abdullah. Mazen.
Welcome.
Hope you are
Thanks,
doing
Salam.
well. Thank you for your presentation. And if you give me that steak, will be good. You know, Abdullah. العصا اللي ماسكينها ترى قوية. Okay, this is one of the things. What I want to say is just my comments. My colleagues already covered most of the point, but my comments for your poster, if you go up a little, you'll find out you start with the introduction and then aim and objectives, while the most of the points which is come under this, it's look like, you know, introduction statements. I didn't find any aim and objectives is appearing here. You know, this is only one observation, which is I have seen. Wish you all the best, and inshallah, this project will come up soon. Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Thank you. Thank you.
And also the TRC is giving me some money for around 1,000 reals,
Good.
around like
Good.
this.
Excellent. Excellent. No, the ASU project as idea, it's excellent. The innovation is there. Is only my observation about the structure of the
we
the
get
first
you.
part of your poster. That's it. And regarding of what my colleagues already cover most of the points, which is I'm trying. It's flying in my mind. No, that's all from my side.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you. Wish you all the best. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Welcome.
Thank you very much, judges and the participant. Let's move on to the sixth group. Okay, kindly unshare your screen. Thank you, Mazid. Okay, for the sixth group, may we call on Yasir Al-Jahawari and Nuful Al-Makbari. They're from Al-Mussanah College, University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Al-Mussanah. Their project is about heavy-duty omnidirectional vehicle with mechanism wheels for flexible maneuverability in narrow spaces. Yasir and Nuful, are you ready?
Yes, Miss. Good morning.
Okay.
Good evening.
Good afternoon. You may share your camera and your video now.
Can you see the video?
Okay, we can see the poster. You try to play the video first, and then please share the audio, computer audio.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, the audio is not clear. It's playing, but we cannot hear it.
You can hear?
We can hear your voice, but not the video. The audio is not clear. Yasir, the audio is not clear.
What's the problem?
Maybe you can present it live if you want.
Reshare it again. Try to reshare it again.
There is an echo as well.
Okay, Yasir. Maybe you can show the poster, and because the audio of your video is not clear, so maybe you can show the poster and start discussing it live.
Okay, Miss, can you give us some time? We'll explain it in live. No need for the video.
Okay,
Give us
okay.
some
So
time.
I'll move on to the next group. Okay, kindly unshare your screen. My dear juries, we're going to move on to the next group because they're having technical difficulties. Right? We have technical problem. So let's call on the seventh group, Ahmed Saeed Al-Balushi and Abdallah Salem Al-Rawahi.
Okay, yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Okay, they're from University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Al-Mussanah. Their project title is Detection of Faults in Water Tube and Gas Leakage Tube by using mobile robot. Can you kindly share your screen and open your camera, Ahmed?
Ahmed, please share your screen.
Okay, and you might start playing the video. Please share also your computer audio. Okay.
If everything is clear.
We're not hearing the computer audio. So please share your computer audio. There is more options, and then play. Share computer audio.
Advantage over the traditional manual methods of inspection industrial application.
Okay,
This robot can inspect the pores and pipes inside as well as analyze while integrity from the outside.
Can you kindly start the video from the top?
Good afternoon all, and I am welcoming you to our poster presentation, which will be about one type of inspection robot known as the detection of faults in water tube and gas leakage tube by using mobile robot. The presenter, me, Abdullah Salem Al-Rawahi, and my colleagues Ahmed Saeed Al-Balushi. We are from University of Technology and Applied Science, Al-Mussanah. The robot inspections provide significant advantage over the traditional manual methods of inspection industrial application. This robot can inspect the pores and pipes inside as well as analyze while integrity from the outside. They can also test turbine blades for cracks and conduct visual inspection of tanks, vessels, cooling tower, and other equipment. Additionally, manufacturing companies can use this robot to inspect the building in which they operate. This robot can often access roofs, attacks, calls, space, decks, and other parts of facility more efficiently and safely than human workers can. The next methodology, we have here a block diagram. It consists of two microcontrollers. Let's start with the first one. Microcontroller is fixed arm Cortex microcontroller. We connected through its battery. Power supply is 7.2 volt DC. Fixed remote control with joystick to control our robot in all directions, and they have left and right DC motor. And the second microcontroller is Arduino Uno microcontroller. We connect BexiCam to the Arduino Uno microcontroller, which is capture and display the picture of water tube and gas leakage tube. By help of MIT application inverters, even small cracks and holes accurate in the pipes can be detected and replaced at the low cost and less time. Now my colleague Ahmed will complete our project.
Hello everybody. My name is Ahmed Al-Balushi, and I will start it what my friend is, and I will continue what my friend started first, and I will talk about the flowchart. in our project, we have Arduino Uno and PixieCam. This will use it to capture the image of water tube and gas leakage tube. The Arduino Uno is interfaced with the PixieCam through the IEEE pin. Also, all the relevant library are intelligent in the Arduino IDE. First, set the object signature in PixieMoon software and the laptop. The coordination of the capture object is displayed in serial monitor of the Arduino IDE. Also, you can detect in the PixieMoon software. If the capture object is detected, the particular picture is taken for an analyze process. Else, the process will be continued if there are no detect any signature. And my friend, you can continue now about the result.
Here we have number 3, the designing of our mobile robot, which consists of 4 wheels, fixed arm, contact microcontroller, and the battery. And the main thing is the PixieCam with Arduino. About the feature number 4 here, the PixieCam with Arduino circuit diagram. And we have here, I'll show the result, what we are connected PixieCam through it, my laptop. As you see the screen of of my laptop, it detects the object in the blue color. That's what we are checking, that is the PixieCam, they detect the object. And here we have another example of detecting object. Here's I set signature number 1, and we have here signature number 2. PixieCam can multiple image capture, and we connected through it the PixieMoon, that application with that help to display the object while taking the picture and while detecting the object. We are using another application for more accuracy, for sometimes there's a hole happen in the pipe we cannot see by human eyes. Now my friends Ahmed will complete.
And you can see in figure 8 and figure 9, and in this figure we can tell you about the other way. Here you use personal image classifier. Here you can detect any small hole or any small crack. Sometimes a small hole you can see by eyes, and by using this software we can detect any small hole, also if there are any small crack by the different value. Now I will next to about the conclusion. In this project, an inspection robot is tested in virtual environment, conducted in producing real-time operating atmosphere of water tube leakage and gas leakage, which can accurately spot the fault point and can report the coordinate of fault point. The large and small cracks have been detected using personal image classifier. That's what I shared before in figure 8 and figure 9. The small size hole are also detected by using the personal image classifier software. Identify the fault manually is not only being waste of manpower and money also for company, but also cause a lot of inconvenience to the normal public. We believe that our pipeline fault detect robot will solve the issue to great extent and will be really helpful for such application. The robot that design is very much user friendly and can be easily controlled. Our project very useful for our Oman society. And thank you for listening for me and for my friend.
Okay, thank you very much for your presentation. The juries will now ask questions. Sir, ma'am, you may now ask questions.
Hi, yeah. I'm here. Thank you for your wonderful presentation, Mr. Abdullah and Ahmed. Right? And I have a small query on your poster. is this your robot is only for detecting or repairing?
Detecting
repairing the system. Detecting.
Yeah.
Okay. So, only for detection purpose. So is there any measurement of length of the water leakage pipes or gas leakage pipes? In what depth it can go and detect? Anything you can tell? Suppose if
It
it
can
is...
detect the type.
Yeah, carry on.
Yes?
Yeah, you please carry on.
Can detect the type of different type of holes. I mean that's fault, different type of fault. If in that's hole or cracks.
Okay.
Or any leakage.
No, my query is, I'm not able to understand from your presentation the place of the hole or the place of the crack, if it is a point or crack.
Inside the pipe, miss.
Yeah. What depth? Inside the pipe, in maybe if it is a parallel in earth, or if it is in a deep, in what depth or length it can detect? How many meters it can go and detect the length, that crack or hole? You got
at
it?
1 meter.
Can you share your presentation for 1 second? And the poster?
Poster?
It's written that MIT application will repair. Is it your plan to use it in future after detecting? In your poster, you have mentioned that after the PIX camera, after detecting...
Actually,
can you share your poster, please?
Okay.
So that it
actually, we are not using the Pixie camera in the hardware.
Okay.
Now we are using, because we are under TRC and we are order the another type of camera, but we are getting that type of camera we can start on. But now we don't want to stop and not work. We are doing another things at the same way.
Yeah. This is my query is not to find the fault from your side. Understand? It's not for making a mistake. Just I want to get a clear picture of your idea. Are you going to implement in future by using that MIT platform? Because you mentioned in your poster.
No, not used it. Because here we...
Okay, it's only for deduction, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for your wonderful time and presentation.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, Ahmed. Assalamu alaikum, Abdullah. Hope you are doing well. Just for me also, my colleague has already covered some of the points. It's just more about the sensor, which type of sensor you are going to use in your robots. Did you decide which type of sensor you are going to use and why?
Actually, we don't have here a sensor. We have a type of camera.
Sorry, it's a camera. Camera also having, to detect using image processing is like that?
No.
Once again, it's just if you can clarify me, please.
Mister, there are two ways. One way by using the Pixie cam. The Pixie cam is you can't. You have the idea what the Pixie cam?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. First, we take for example, for corrosion, the corrosion inside the database for the Pixie cam.
Okay.
When the Pixie cam with the robot go inside the pipe, if there are any corrosion, for example, it will take a value for the Arduino that we have an idea there are corrosion, for example, in the Pixie, in the pipe.
Okay, Ahmed. But during your discussion with my colleagues, you say gas detection or something like that. I have that you are going to use gas detection. Also, these cameras can be, detect the gas or.
No, will not.
We are mean the type of pipes, even the gas pipes.
Gas
okay, got it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Wish you all the best. Great work.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, any more questions from the juries?
Thank you, Mr. Ahmed and Abdullah for this wonderful presentation. I just want to get a clarity on the testing, how you tested your system.
By using the Pixie Cam.
Okay, continue. You can continue.
We can set any signature inside the Pixie Cam. For example, before that's happened the faults in normal condition, we can save that photo. Later, if there is any faults happen, the Pixie Cam already it have data, it save it. When in the picture that the photo again, that will mean there's a difference between that two photos. That means there is a fault.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Abdullah and Ahmed. All the best.
Okay, thank you very much, Ahmed, Abdullah, and the juries. Now we proceed with the next group. May we call on Majid Al-Mujaini and Hussein Al-Ghafri. They're from University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Al-Mussanah. Their project is about image processing and decision support systems for aeroponics and aquaponics greenhouse towards sustainable farming. Majid, kindly share your screen and your poster, and also Hussein. You may start now. Okay. Majid, we cannot hear you.
We are on it. Hussein will share his screen.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum. We are glad of having this opportunity to share the poster. But before we start, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Hussein Al-Ghafri, and my group member Majid Al-Mjani. We are from UTAS Mussanah. Since the video is not that much clear and the poster is not that much clear, I will go and play it, and I will open the PDF so you can see the poster clearly.
My name is Hussein Al-Ghafri, computer student of University and Applied Science Al-Mussanah. On behalf of our group member, glad to welcome you. Our project, which is image processing and decision support systems for aeroponics and aquaponics greenhouse toward sustainable farming, aims at the development of imaging and decision-making support system for plants and fish growth, observation and analysis for deficiency and disease detection. Soilless for growing plant is implemented by using the aeroponics technology, which provide the suitable environment for plants to grow without soil. The current ACT aquaponics greenhouse was integrated by this new technology for farming facility. In addition, to minimize monitoring cost and improve farm owners' access to all water quality and environmental parameter, the project was upgraded to Wi-Fi and IoT instead of sending messages and monitoring by GSM and GPRS. Since Oman is a red region, the continues to promote sustainable agriculture using innovation concept and modern engineering technologies. In one agriculture unit, it reduces operating costs for energy consumption, water consumption, and fish feed. Organic goods produced by project are safe and healthy for use by Omani community. The project provides the needs for plants to grow, produce, and to make it profitable.
I am Majid Al-Mjani. I will be discussing the block diagram of the imaging and decision support systems. Our system's input is the pictures of the raised plants in the aero chambers. The captured photos are getting modified, then classified by the image classifier model in the Raspberry Pi. The result of the classification process is sent to the ThinkSpeak cloud. The decision support system is taking the output of the sensors, mainly the old sensors. The data is getting analyzed, the data of sensors is getting analyzed in the MIT application. We are using the MIT application to analyze the data of all sensors to make suggestions of what to raise in a particular season, and also the solution of the captured disease. The captured disease is captured actually by the image classifier model. All suggestions are made based on analyzed data.
As it is obvious to you, the block diagram shows multiple sensors connected to particle photon to measure the require of humidity, temperature, and water level, and it gives an action and messages based on the suitable for the greenhouse. In addition, the actuator, which are exhaust fan, evaluative cooler, and misting system, are turned on and off based on the reading of sensor to provide good environment. All readings are published through the cloud as well as the ThinkSpeak.
Now we come to our results. For the image classifier, the input is a picture of a plant leaf as it is shown. The photo is getting resized, then converted to an array to be inserted to the trained model, which is trained previously using the teachable machine software. Then we get the prediction as the output, which is the probability of each class. We have here two classes, healthy class and infected class. We have inserted a healthy leaf as it's obvious in the poster. For that, we got the probability of healthy class as 97%, as it's shown also in the poster as output picture. For the decision support system, the output is the suggestions of for the farmer being decided by the sensors values captured in the greenhouse environment. We have the output also of the aeroponics monitoring and controlling systems sensors displayed in ThinkSpeak cloud as line graphs in different fields, and also the picture of the line graphs is displayed in the poster.
An application was developed using MIT App Inverter, which display a brief idea about the project, including the photos and information related. On the other hand, the application include sensor reading and what is used for, followed by image for the user to recognize the purpose for each sensor. The reading is displayed in form of a graph as well as number in real time, which makes the monitoring easier for the farmer. In addition, a decision support system is developed to provide suggestion based on collected data that came from sensor measuring. For example, the DSS will display the suitable plants and action need which work under multi-condition to provide the farmer best option. Thank you for your time. We are most welcome to answer any queries or questions.
Yeah. Hi, Mr. Hussain and Majid. Wonderful idea, and especially for land with Oman. For agriculture, it is a useful project, I believe. If you implement it properly, you will it will reach to the society in a useful way. And my query is, you mentioned is a DSS, decision support system, right? And you didn't explain what kind of algorithm you are using for decision support system. 2 queries on DSS. What kind of algorithm you are using in DSS? Because DSS is a major classification. In that, what algorithm you are using for DSS? And are you using for both aerophonic and aquaphonic same algorithm for decision support? Are you getting my query?
Yes. Actually, we are collecting data from each sensor, and based on the collected data, we are giving suggestion. For example, if the sensor are reading, as you know, there is in each year we have the summer and winter. So the suitable plants based on the collected data that we going to measure it in the greenhouse itself. So what suitable plant are going to growth, it will be based on the data that are going to measure it from the sensor.
Yeah, that means your project is only related to sensor. After collecting, decision support system is a built-in app which will run through and find the result. Am I right? So based on the sensor collected data, based on the data collected through sensors, you will feed the data into one of the built-in decision support system app that will give you the result. If I am right.
Yes, you are right.
Correct.
And we are using the MIT application to do the work.
Okay. May I know the reason for selecting both aerophonic and aquaphonic greenhouse? Why you have chosen 2 major areas in your project? Maybe you can go only for plant or you can go only for fish. Am I right?
Our greenhouse actually consists of the aquaponics and aeroponics systems.
Already implemented there in ACT?
Yes. The aquaponic system is done, خلاص, finished. But for the aeroponics, we are doing it currently.
Okay, very nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Majid and Hussein, for your presentation. It was a wonderful presentation. I have a few questions. The first question is related to the environmental factor. You mentioned there are environmental parameters you considered during your testing, apart from water quality. May I know what are the other environmental parameters you have taken into account?
If you mean the actuator, right? Exhaust fan, evaluative cooler, and misting system, right?
No, could you please come down to the conclusion? In the conclusion, the last statement, testing of water quality and environmental parameters was conducted. So may I know what are the environmental parameters you used for your testing?
Yes, we have used the pH. We also measured the dissolved oxygen and the electrical conductivity of the water. These parameters we are measuring, and if one of them failed, we will replace the water.
Okay, thank you. All the best.
Okay, any more questions from the judges? Okay. Sir, any more questions from the juries? Shall we proceed with the next group? Okay, thank you very much, students and juries. So let's proceed with the next group. May we call on Ahmed Hassan Al-Ajmi from Middle East College? Ahmed Hassan Al-Ajmi, are you there? Hello? Okay. Remaining three groups. We have Yushra. We have Ahmed Hassan Al-Ajmi from Military College, from Middle East College, rather. Okay. Okay. How about the presenter from IBRA College? UTAS IBRA? UTAS IBRA?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, still they are having the network issue. So could we schedule this as a last poster presentation?
Okay. Okay. Okay, sir. Because we have only three more groups remaining. One from UTAS IBRA. Another one is UTAS Al-Mussanah. And the other one is Middle East College. Okay, may we call on Ahmed Hassan Kamiz Al-Ajmi, Middle East College? Okay, I think he's not present at the moment. Okay. Now, how about Yasser? Yasser and Nufal? Are you ready?
Yes, miss.
Okay, you're ready?
No problem, miss.
Okay. So now let's proceed with the next group, Yasser Al-Jawari and Nufal Al-Makbari. Once again, let's call them from UTAS Al-Musannah. Their project is about heavy-duty omnidirectional vehicles with mecanum wheels for flexible maneuvering in narrow spaces. You may start now.
I will try to start the video. Hello everybody, my name is Nofal Al-Muqbali from Mussanah University and my friend is Yasser Al-Jahwari. We will start our presentation now. Imagine that all people and the people with special needs can move as fast as normal people. Is it clear, miss?
Can you please increase the volume, Naufal?
It's clear for me.
Okay, if possible, you increase the volume.
That will help a lot in different things. Imagine that all people and the people with special needs can move as fast as normal people. That will help a lot in different things and will make them feel better. I am happy to introduce you our project, which is heavy-duty omnidirectional vehicle with mecanum wheels. In this project, we focus that it can move freely in the narrow spaces. And this project, it is not limited to only one direction. It can move in all the four directions, forward, right, left, and backward. That will make it more flexible and faster in crowded and narrow spaces. Actually, some car companies have started to take the idea of the Omni wheels to add them to their cars, like BMW and Toyota and Ford. As you can see here, in the block diagram, we have an Arduino, Mega motor driver, and battery with 4 motors and attached to the mecanum wheels with the encoders. The Mega motor will take the orders from the Arduino and the power from the battery and giving it to the 4 motors so that the robot can go to its path.
In this circuit of omnidirectional vehicle, the Arduino microcontroller connected to Mega Moto controller, which is capable of supplying the 24-volt motor with 26 ampere-hour battery, and it allows to drive one motor with full variable speed control both forward and reverse. Motor encoder is connected to shaft to feed back the rotational movement, and it has a brake. It needs 12-volt battery to open the brake of it. After finishing from this vehicle, we tested the vehicle. It can handle a weight of up to 80 kilograms, and we tested the movement of it in 3 autonomous paths. For example, in path 1, the vehicle moved firstly forward about 1 meter, then rotated to right about half meter. After that, moved forward also 1 meter, and lateral left about half meter. There are 3 figures. In figure 3, it is hardware connection. In figure 4, the prototype setup that we made it until now. And the last one in figure 5 is testing heavy-duty Omni vehicle, so it can carry him and move easily.
To sum up everything that has been stated so far, the developed Omni Wheels robot can move fairly quickly at various angles while maintaining its orientation as the battery drains due to the continuous using.
Okay, this is our video. If you can allow us to play a video while we are testing it. Sir?
Yeah,
Is
you
it
can
possible?
proceed.
Yeah, so play the video.
اوكي no problem. نغلش يسوي شير سكرين، حاول تفوز ما عليك. ايوه
Thank you for listening. That's it for us. Please.
Thank you, Naufal and Yaza, for your presentation and the video demonstration. I would like to call the judges to ask you questions.
Yeah, sir, sure.
مسوي شير تو واضح.
خلاص. It's okay.
Yes. Shall I proceed?
Yes.
Thank you for the presentation, Naufal and Mr. Yazir. Thank you. And it's a new idea, but I didn't get a point clear from your presentation that 4 motors you used for two motors in the mono controller from left side and right side. Is there any specific purpose for 4 motors or motor capacity?
Yes, miss. The specific is to take more weights, because if we only use 2 motors, if we add like 60 kilogram or maybe 80, it will may go slower or it may not go. So that we use 4 to give it more power so it can go more fast and easily.
Okay. According to your testing video, I saw your presentation video. It is going to the side parking for a quick parking. That is one of your objective. Am I right?
Yes.
When you go for a parking, you may quickly park it when you move asides, right? Is there any idea of using the movement other than direct narrow space? Is there any idea to move in another angles like obtuse angle, like 30-degree, 40-degree movement other than straight and side?
Till now, it's no. It will go straightly right or straightly left or backward or left.
Because why I am asking this question is your wheel you used is magnum wheel, right? Magnum wheel.
Yes.
So what is the purpose of the wheel? Why you are choosing that particular wheel? May I get an answer?
These wheels will make it in the narrow spaces very flexible and better. And now in COVID, you can see in the airports and hospitals or in the malls, it's very crowded. So it can go left and right easily, either than rotating, then go straight, then rotating, then go straight. It will go left and right easily more.
If you don't mind, my last question, can you answer? Suppose if a person who is driving this vehicle, if he wants to come back, if he wants to take a turn, is your devices feasible to take a turn? I mean to say,
Till now it's not. Thank
you.
Questions from
Thank you, Mr. Yazir, for this wonderful presentation. I have a question on the existing work. The existing work schemes have you
yes, we have seen that.
Existing
the American military, they are using the same idea to transforming the goods from place to place.
Okay, so how the existing model and your project, the difference, what is the difference between your project and the existing model?
The main difference, sir, is it's built for the narrow spaces. It's not, and it can take maybe people, special needs people or old people. They are using it just only for transporting goods from place to place.
Okay, but the movement will be same as you have shown in the video. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All the best.
Thank you, Mr.
We have questions from the other judge. Mr. Saleh, if you have questions for them. Okay, thank you all. Let us call the next team. Thank you, Yasir and Naufal, for the judges for your questions. May I call the next team here. Mr. Ahmed Hassan Kamis is from Middle East College, and the title is IoT in Counting People and Attendance System using RFID. May I know if he is available there?
Okay, now may we call on Ibrahim Salim Saeed Al-Subhi from Middle East College. His project is about smart shopping mall during pandemic situation. Are you here, Ibrahim? Okay, so
Yes,
please open your camera and share your poster. Okay. Can you kindly share your poster? Share your screen and your poster. Then if you have video, you may play it.
I hope it's clear.
Your video is not clear. But anyway, can you kindly share your poster? Just share your screen.
لو سمحت خوز البورتية يعني من الباك جراوند.
Okay. It's okay. Just show your poster, sir. Okay, Mr. Ibrahim, we're not seeing your poster. Your video is also not clear there.
Is it clear now?
Yeah, so can you show us your poster?
I have the presentation now because this is the planning and I'm still in progress of implementing this project this year, inshallah.
Okay.
So still I don't have an poster, just I have this report and presentation, if it's okay.
Okay, yeah, then you proceed. It's okay. You may proceed now.
All right. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. First of all, I will introduce myself, Ibrahim Salim Subhi from Middle East College. Inshallah, I will give you in few minutes a general view about my project idea, which is smart shopping mall during pandemic situation. I will try to speak about only few things or general things about this idea. Start with an introduction, and at the end there will be a time for asking questions, inshallah. As we see from this picture, a lot of people now standing in front of one of shopping malls. As we see, they have trolleys, and some of them they are wearing face masks, some of them are not. This situation is indicating something, indicating that shopping mall is now full of people and they didn't allow them to go inside. Exactly what is happening right now in this pandemic. During these days, the world is facing this pandemic COVID-19, and as a precautions, all shop and supermarket shopping malls, they are closing at 7:30, 8 o'clock. Why? Because most of people, they are trying to go and buy their stuff at night. At morning, they are at home, or they are at work, I mean. Afternoon, they are doing sports. So they have that time. That's why they close these shop and markets to prevent people gathering inside shopping malls and shopping markets. And this will lead to spread this virus between people. My idea is a phone application allow these people or anyone to have appointment or a book appointment for shopping in any mall. So the database of all malls will be inserted in this phone application, and anyone want to go shopping, just go to this application, choose a time, choose a shopping mall, and confirm that details, and you will receive a barcode. I will explain it later on, but this is a general view. It's to shop to book a shopping time. So in this case, we will prevent people standing in front of entrance of shopping malls, and we will stop people to gather a lot of people inside these malls. Shopping markets will be allowing certain amount of people depending on their capacity. So for example, this shopping mall is can accept, for example, 500 people. You cannot exceed it because the system will not exceed 500. If it's reach 500 people at that time, you are not going to allow to book a shopping time at that time, and you have to change the time. Project objective of this project: design an application to reserve the time of visiting the shopping mall. After confirming that booking, a confirmation as an email will be received. They will send you a confirmation. This confirmation contain barcode. That barcode will contain all your personal information with the timing. So when you are reaching to the gate of that mall, there will be a barcode scanner. Just you scan that barcode, all details and confirmation will be shown in that LCD or display, and they will allow you to go inside. Validate the confirmation code by scanner and provide alert once the time is over. So before, if you book for 2 hours, for example, 15 minutes in advance, you will receive alert that your time will be finished. Go to the cashier and you have to go out now, because there will be some people waiting for their timing also. Limitations of the project: booking is not allowed at the absence of network because it's related directly to internet and GPS. People living in remote areas face difficulty to use this program because they have a poor internet, for example, and some places. Difficulty determining the period of shopping while reserving time, and not ensuring that all customers adhere to the reserving time during arrival and departure. I am working on this now. During the implementation, I'm trying to solve and to recover all these limitations, inshallah. Block diagram of the system. Of course, you have a mobile phone. In your mobile, you will open that mobile phone. In other hand, we have all database of shopping malls and shopping markets. It will be connected to GPS. This is to help you to get the nearest shopping mall to your location. Barcode reader will be installed at the gate of the supermarket. Of course, we need microcontroller Arduino to save all this information. At the end, we have notification alarm and we have a display. For the system flow chart, of course, you will start with opening the application. You will sign up at the first time, register. It's only for once, and all information, personal information, will be saved. You will have username and password. First of all, you will search for malls. If you have specific mall, just write it, and also it will be indicated there. If you find that mall, just choose the timing. After that, if the time is available and the number of customers is not exceeded, you will be approved. If it's not, you have to go back and choose another time. After confirming this and choosing the time and the mall, you will receive barcode in your email. This barcode will be taken to the entrance of the mall to be scanned by barcode scanner and confirm your booking. This is a general view about my idea as we are facing now this COVID-19. I think it will be helpful for all people. No need to go there and found a lot of people and go back again to your home waiting for another time, or so many people will go to buy their stuff and they will face that entrance is closed because it's full and you have to wait outside, and it will happen same as that picture. People will gather in front of this entrance, and will be a chance to separate this virus. This is my presentation or general view, general idea about my project. And if you have any question, I'm ready, inshallah, to answer.
Thank you, Ibrahim of Middle East College.
Welcome.
Now it is the question time. Judges.
Hi, Mr. Ibrahim.
Hi, Miss.
Are you
yes,
hearing me?
Clear, yes.
Yeah. Thank you for the presentation. And you said it's only an idea level. You didn't move further for implementation, I hope, I believe.
Yes,
right?
I'm starting now, inshallah, this semester.
Yeah, okay. Shall I get some more information if you're planning to start your implementation? What type of model or software or platform, cloud, any idea? You can brief anything which involves in your implementation.
Inshallah. Yesterday, I was looking for a program that helped me to do a simulation. I will do first a simulation. I found Tinkercad program. It will help me to do a simulation about the hardware of the system. After that, I already spoke to one of my friends. Really, he is an IT expert. I asked him to give me an idea or a pathway. For example, as we say, how can I create a phone application with easiest way or best way? He told me that it's a good idea to have only Android at the beginning, Android, and then if I want to move to iOS. So inshallah, next week I have a meeting with him. Inshallah, I will sit with him. We will start to plan for that, creating that phone application, inshallah.
Okay. Regarding from your application implementation, I have some suggestions or advice to you. When you are thinking of implementation, keep these ideas in your mind. Number one, when you are storing information of malls, right? Then if any branches are there for the malls, how are you going to store branches of malls? For example, Lulu, Darset, Lulu, Wadi Kabir. How are you going to differentiate the malls with branches? Suppose even if the user is getting appointment or booking in 2 branches at the same time, will you be able to identify?
I have to find a way now. There will be you cannot, if it's not possible to book
two bookings with the same IDs from different branches.
Okay.
And some anonymous registrations like time waster, they will try and book the slot and they will not come for registration, right? How are you going to tackle these things?
This will be by username. If you have your username or password, you are only allowed once at each time. You cannot book 2 malls at the same time, I mean.
No, even one booking, after I book, if I'm not reaching to the shopping mall, just I took an appointment, I'm not reaching to the shopping mall, right? It's a time waste, no? And are you going to store user data in your cloud? You are storing shopping mall data. Do you have any plan of user data, what item they purchased. Is there any fee plan? Is there? That all is suggestions from my side. That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any more questions from the jury? Okay, thank you very much. Ibrahim?
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, please unshare your screen. May we call on the second to the last participant, Ahmed Hassan Al-Ajmi. Okay. Okay. May we call on Ahmed Hassan Kamis Al-Ajmi of Middle East College. Are you here? Ibrahim, can you kindly unshare your screen? Huh? So I'm now calling team number 9. Okay, most likely this Ahmed is not here yet. So may I call on the participants from IBRA? UTAS IBRA? May we call on Hajil, Al-Sinawi, and Wafa Al-Harthi? Are you ready to do the presentation? Participants from University of Technology and Applied Sciences, IBRA? Are you ready to participate? Okay. Dear juries, maybe we can have a 5-minute break for a while we wait for the last 2 participants. Okay.
Okay. So we can join after 5 minutes, am I right?
Yes, yes. Let's have a 5 minutes break. Okay. Okay, welcome once again. Welcome once again. So I'll be calling for the last time the following participants. Team number 3, Hajar and Wafa from University of Technology and Applied Sciences, IBRA. Okay, I think they are experiencing technical problems, so they will not join the poster presentation for now. And then we have Ahmed Al-Ajmi from Middle East College. Ahmed, are you here? Last and final call. Okay. Okay, so I guess this concludes our poster presentation competition. Thank you very much for all the students who participated in this event. Okay. Now it's time for the juries to evaluate the teams, and we'll be announcing the best presenter later, before the end of this Congress.
Hello.
Hello, Doctor.
Yeah.
I think we already finished because the team from IBRA, UTAS IBRA, is having technical difficulty. I think team number 3, and team number 9 from MEC College, because one team newly joined Ibrahim, the last one who presented.
Okay.
I think he represented Middle East College, and Ahmed will not present. So team 3 and team 9 will not be presenting because we made the last and final call. Okay. So we'll now remove the student. Now we'll remove the students from the group so that we can proceed with the evaluation.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.